Hi, Dr. and everyone. My name is Loyong Chen and my matric number is 301041. Now I will present about the case 3. The case is Kedah Paddy Museum as a catalyst for the development of Halal ecotourism industry. The Kedah Paddy Museum, located in Gunung Keriang, Avesta, Kedah, is a unique ecotourism attraction that celebrates Malaysia's rice cultivation heritage. As one of only 4 paddy museums in the world, it represents a valuable cultural and education resource. Despite this uniqueness, the museum faces serious challenges that limits its ability to attract visitors and generate economic impact for the state. Under the management of Ms. Intan, the museum's leadership realized the needs to adopt modern strategy, especially digital market, to strengthen its presence in the increasingly competitive tourism sector. Visitor number have fallen steadily from 170,574 in 2014 to 150,473 in 2016. The decline highlight weakness in the museum's marketing approach, limited digital visibility, outdated facility, and lack of skilled staff in online promotion. This report identified the key problems, analyzed their cause, and proposed solution using SWOT analysis and PESTA analysis, which evaluates both internal and external factors, including societal influence. The finding leads to a recommended strategy that combines digital transformation, staff training, and partnership with local tourism stakeholders to reposition the Kedah Paddy Museum as a leading ecotourism and cultural attraction in Malaysia. Stem of problem. The first major problem faced by the Kedah Paddy Museum is the declining number of visitors. The museum's visitor count dropped from 170,574 in 2014 to 150,473 in 2016. This shows a continuous downward trend, indicating the current marketing and attraction strategy are not effectively drawing in tourists. If the issue not resolved, the museum may lose the relevant and potential contribution to Kedah's tourism economy. The second problem is the limited use of digital marketing and weak online visibility. Despite the fact that Malaysia have one of the highest social media usage rates in Southeast Asia with 81% of the population active on social platforms, the museum stay really heavily on traditional promotion methods such as poster, brochures, and word of mouth. This will cause it miss the opportunity and reach youngers who plan their travel using online contents. The third problem is lack of staff expertise in the digital promotion. The public relations and marketing department consists of 9 staff members, yet not possess sufficient knowledge in the digital marketing, online advertising, or social media management. This gap has hindered the museum's ability to create professional content, manage online campaigns, or analyze digital engagement data. Finally, the outdated facility and lack of interactive experience represent another major issue. The museum current exhibits centered and traditional, offering limited interactive or technological engagement. In addition, modern tourist attraction in increasing adoptions, gamifications, multimedia, and augmented reality features that appeal to younger generations seek high or hand-on experience. Then cause of the problem. The cause of declining number of visitors are weak marketing strategy and the museum's inability to compete with other popular attractions in Kedah and Malaysia. The museum promotional methods are traditional and fail to appeal to international tourists who rely on online research and visual storytelling. The lack of exposure on digital platform combined with the absence of modern visitor engagement activity has resulted in reduced visitor interest and repeat visit. The cost of limited digital marketing and online visibility are museums' dependence on updated promotion techniques. Adopt the case study highlight that internet and smartphone usage in Malaysia is extremely high with over 44.05 million mobile connections in year 2023. However, the museum has not capitalized on this opportunity without official social media page, video content, or online advertisement. The museum remains invisible to a large segment of potential tourists who primarily use the internet to plan their trips. Then the cost of lack of staff expertise in digital promotion is related to absence of training and professional development within the museum marketing teams. Ms. Intan acknowledged their staff members are expertise in traditional marketing but lack of skill in digital media, online analytics, and video content creation. This had created a dependence on manual promotion method and made it difficult for the museum to innovate and expand it. The cost of outdated facility and limited visitor engagement originate from financial constraints and limited modernization effort. The museum budgets provided by Kedah state government is insufficient to fund large-scale upgrade or introduce interactive technology. As a result, where competitors invest in digital displays and immersive experience, the Kedah Paddy Museum remains mostly static, failing to meet modern visitor expectations. A SWOT analysis provides a clear view of the museum's internal strength and weakness as well as external opportunity threat. The museum's strength include the unique architectural design, rich cultural value, and strategic location in Kedah agricultural heartlands. The weakness is limited digital marketing capability, lack of the trained staff, insufficient financial resource, and the museum opportunity are the growth of the ecotourism and halal tourism in Malaysia, as well as the higher internet usage that allow the cost-effective digital promotion. However, it faces threats from modern attractions that have adopted technology. Rapid digitalization in tourism may leave the museum behind, and budget cut from the government allocation. In conclusion, Kedah Paddy's museum proposes a strong internal advantage in the cultural authenticity, unique architecture, and the historical significance as Malaysia's only Paddy museum. This strength provides a solid foundation to position the museum as a niche ecotourism destination. However, internal weakness will pose the significant barrier to growth. Externally, the museum has promising opportunity to leverage Malaysia's expanding ecotourism and halal tourism markets, as well as the country has the higher internet penetration to promote itself globally than the threats from modern technology-driven attraction that the better meets and evolving visitor expectation. Therefore, the museums must strategically use its strength and opportunity to overcome the weakness and the external threats by embracing digital transformation, enhancing marketing capability, and forming tourism partnerships. The Paddy Museum can regain competitiveness, attract more visitors, and ensure long-term sustainability in the Malaysia tourism landscape. A critical part of the SWOT analysis is evaluating whether to hire an external digital consultant or train existing staff. Hiring a consultant provide immediately professional results, high quality market contents, and faster online visibility. However, it is expensive and is the provide a short-term solution. Then the training existing staff is build the internal capacity and promote sustainability, but take longer time to achieve the result. Therefore, the best approach is combine both. We can hiring the consultant and also guide the digital marketing effort, while we can also training the staff in the same time for the future. The precise is a strategy tools used to identify external factors that can influence an organization. Political factor. The Kedah Paddy Museum operate under the Kedah state government, which means its activity are influenced by public sector policy and funding priorities. The Malaysian government has consistently emphasized tourism as a key economic driver, introducing initiatives such as Visit Malaysia Years and promoting ecotourism at the state and national level. This political effort support the museum's roles in preserving culture and attraction tourists. However, because it is public funds, the museum development is also limited by government budget allocation. If the government priority shift or funding decrease, the museum may face financial constraints that slow down marketing and facility upgrades. The economic factors. Tourism is one of Malaysia's largest economic sector, contributing billions of ringgits annually. According to the case, Malaysia tourist receipt reached 86.1 billion in 2019, demonstrate the sector importance. However, the museum's share of this revenue remains the small due to declining visitor numbers. Economic condition directly affected by people's willingness to travel. During periods of inflation or weak consumer spending, the demonstrate tourism may decline. For the museum, limited financial resources also means fewer funds for advertising, maintenance, and technological upgrades. This is an opportunity to tap into ecotourism and halal tourism markets, which continue to grow in Malaysia and globally to generate new income. The social factors play a crucial role in shaping visitor behavior and preference. Modern tourists, especially younger generations, they are seek interactive, memorable, and shareable experience. The case highlight that the smartphone penetration in Malaysia is extremely high, and people often discover tourist destinations through social media platforms such as the Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. However, the museum's limited online presence prevent it from connecting with this audience. In addition, societal interest in cultural preservation and education tourism offer a great opportunity for the museum to position itself as both an education and cultural attraction. By organizing cultural events, school activities, and the museum can alliance with social trends that value learnings and heritage conservations. Technological factors. Technology has become one of the strongest forces driving the tourism industry. The case data show that Malaysia has over 40 million mobile connections and 26.6 million internet users, with 81% active on social media. This presents opportunity for the museums to expand touch digital platform. However, the museum not yet take advantage on this potential due to the limited digital expertise. To remain competitive, it need to adapt digital marketing approach, creating engaging online contents, and integrate technology into its visitor experience, such as using augmented reality QR codes or digital exhibits, enhance both visibility and visitor satisfaction. Then the environmental force. Environmental sustainability is increasingly important in the tourist industry, and it's directly alliance with the museum teams of ecotourism. The museums can position it as an eco-friendly attraction by promoting sustainable practices such as reducing waste, conserving energy, and highlighting agriculture and environmental awareness in its exhibitions. The museum focus on the Paddy farming naturally contents to Malaysia's environmental heritage and rural life. Additional global trends into ecotourism presents the opportunity for the museums to attract tourists who prefer environmentally responsible destination. However, environmental challenges such as unpredictable weather and floodings in agricultural regions may occasionally affect accessibility or visitor number. Then the legal factors. As a government management institutions, the museum must comply with law and regulation concerning cultural heritage preservation, public safety, and employment standard. This legal framework ensures that the museum maintains ethical and safe operation while protections its architects and historical exhibits. However, the legal compliance also imposes cost and administrative responsibility. For instance, when introducing new digital and the interactive features, the museum needs to ensure that the data protection and copyright law are respected, especially if the digital content involves intellectual property or media from third party. In summary, the PERSA analysis show that the Kedah Paddy Museum operate within the supportive political and social environment but face economic and technology limitation. Government initiative and growing private interest in culture and sustainability provide opportunity for growth. Conclusion for both. The findings from SWOT analysis are cross-supported by the PERSA analysis. Both highlight the internal limitation and external opportunity that shape the Kedah Paddy Museum strategy direction, while the SWOT analysis focus on the museum internal capabilities such as the strengths in the cultural uniqueness and weakness in digital expertise. The PERSA analysis expands this view by examining external influence, including government policy, social behavior, and technological environment. Together, this analysis demonstrate that the museum future success depends on its ability to adapt the Malaysia Chinese tourism environments well. The digital technology, social media trend, and ecotourism awareness play increasing important roles. By alliance internal improvement with the external opportunity, the museum can develop a holistic strategy that enhance competitive, modernize its operations, and strengthen its contribution to state's tourist development. To overcome the problem, identify several alternative solutions can be implemented. First, strengthening digital market presence. The museum should launch official Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube page. Short videos showing exhibits, cultural activity, and party feel generally can attract younger audience. Online advertising and influencer collaboration can also promote the museum to both domestic and international tourists. Then building strategic partnerships, collaborating with nearby hostel, tour operator, the Malaysia Association of Tour, and travel agents will allow the museums to be included in travel package. This collaborative marketing approach can increase visibility and attract more tourists to the regions. Thirdly, hiring a digital marketing consultant. Engaging a professional consultant can help the museum develop an official website, social media campaign, and digital advertisements to improve visibility. The consultants can also provide short-term guidance and assist in training the assisting staff. This will ensure professional quality marketing output and immediately online presence. In addition, staff training and capacity building, the museum should invest in workshop and course on digital marketing, social media management, and content creation. Collaboration with institutions such as UUM or Tourism Malaysia can help staff learn essential digital skills and reduce dependence on consultants. Next, upgrading facility and introducing interactive experience to increase visitor satisfaction. The museum should modernize its exhibitions by simulator. Improvement cleanness, signage, and overall ambience will enhance the visitor experience and encourage repeat visits. Lastly, organizing cultural events and education programs. Hosting annual events like Paddy Heritage Week or Harvest Festival can draw families, schools, and communities. These events can revert interest in the museum's generate publicity and strengthen the connections between culture, education, and tourism. In recommended solution, first hire a digital consultant. Create professional digital content and run initial campaigns can reverse the declining visitor trends and to reach wider audience through social media and online platform help to achieve immediate visibility and credibility in the competitive tourism markets, something the current team is not yet equipped. Then we can train existing staff to concurrently to take over digital marketing roles can help us to reduce its future dependence on external consultant and build sustainable internal capacity that improves staff moral motivations and sense of ownership over the museum success. Then thirdly is develop partnerships with the tourism stakeholder for long-term promotions such as the local hotel, tour operator, and tourism sports. Helps to expand museum's visibility through collaborative marketing that also can attract more visitors but also strengthen the regional tourism network. Then lastly is upgrade facility. Modernize the museum's infrastructure, improvement cleanliness, and introducing the interactive exhibits to enhance visitor satisfaction, encourage repeat visits, attract younger generations seeking experiential learning, and improve visitor. The most effective implementation approach is an integrated solution that combines several strategies. The museum should first hire a digital marketing consultant to design professional online campaign and establish official social media account. During this time, the consultant should also provide training for internal staff, ensuring that the knowledge is transferred for the long-term sustainability. Once staff are competent, the museum can independently manage online content creation and digital engagement activity. At the same time, the museum should work on building partnerships with local tourism organizations to promote joint events and packages. This will create a wider network of promotion support and increase investor flow. The final component is to gradually enhance museum facility by introducing interactive accessibility, improving the cleanliness and safety, and organizing special cultural events such as the Paddy Heritage Week to attract repeat visitors. The consequence of this recommended solution is largely positive. In the short term, the museum will gain professional quality marketing content and increase online visibility, and the long term, it will develop skilled employees who can sustain digital marketing independence and should cost saving and operator communities.